It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On play action, Allen. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And he's got his tight end knocks for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On first, here's Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. 7-7, our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be put down, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space here. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Allen going to try and throw on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Saints will have the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tyler Matakevich buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Winston now from the 50. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Winston. Complete to Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Rolling to his left. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Washington. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Washington on third and short. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards that time.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jameis now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Second and 11. Here's Allen, out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen steps away. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are right back in this football game. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do. Try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. His throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run. It's Washington. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run from the shotgun with Washington.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now Winston.
Out route to Hill, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second down and 7.
Winston to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Winston. Washington's got it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Winston. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly intercept. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well